Last but not least, DeMarcus Harrison. If you have a question for DeMarcus, tweet it at BYUtv Sports or post it on Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. I'm Jeremy Jordan. Thanks for joining us. 16th interview today that we're doing. Thanks for joining us. Brandon Davies is not available, so we did not have him, but everybody else you've seen right here today on BYUtv.org. DeMarcus, you're a big Twitter guy. How often do you tweet, and what's Twitter like for you?
I tweet only when like some things are rumbling around in my mind, or if I'm bored or something. But sometimes I really don't tweet like that. I'm still only at 1,000.
Only at 1,000?
1,300 or something. Some guys on the team got me pretty good.
Yeah. Who tweets the most?
I think Charles, and then a former player, Lamont Morgan. He gets it in a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elmo does, absolutely. Let's start with this. How does a kid from South Carolina make it all to BYU? There's not a lot of those South Carolinas there.
To be honest, my bishop at my church, because I was playing at the high school, and he came to see me play a couple times. And he was like, "There's no way why BYU's not recruiting you," because he used to teach here. And
what's his name?
Doug Pinnock. And he called up some guys he knew. And they got in touch with the coaches, and they came and watched me play, and they offered me a scholarship.
How soon did they offer you after they signed?
I think it was the first 2 games or something.
First 2 games?
Yeah.
They had seen enough?
Yeah.
When? What year of high school was it?
It was my sophomore year.
Sophomore year? Yeah. So you played, you're from Greenwood, South Carolina. What was the name of the high school you went to?
The Greenwood High School.
Yeah. And then you decided to go to a prep school, right? Christ School in Asheville, North Carolina. My dad lives in Asheville, North Carolina, and was in your ward, and I said, keep an eye out on this DeMarcus Harrison kid. I heard he's good. And the first thing he said to me is, man, he's really nice. He is skinny. I don't think you're that skinny. You're built.
I put on quite a little weight coming up here, and especially when we went on that Greece trip, I ate a lot. So I think that's when I put on the most weight.
You still have that from the Greece trip?
Yeah. I think that put on a lot of my bulk I got right now. And Justin, he puts it on us in the weight room. So,
what kind of Southern cooking have you tried to incorporate with your teammates? Did you bring grits?
No, I didn't bring anything.
You didn't bring grits?
I've been eating Utah food this whole time since I've been out here. So
no hush puppies?
No, nothing so far.
We need to get some ingredients for you.
Hopefully, when my mom comes out, she can cook for the team.
There you
or
go.
Something.
That would be nice. So you play in Asheville, North Carolina, at Christ School, and you played with one of the Plumlee boys, so younger brother of those twins for Duke. I guess, how good was that team, and how fun was that?
Yeah, that team was very good. It was fun because we used to blow everybody out. I think we were like the highest scoring team in the country, or the second one or something like that. We won an award for match preps. We used to average like 97 points a game, so it was a very fun team and exciting, and to play with him because he's really good.
And he went to Duke as well.
Yeah,
right?
His 3 brothers at Duke, so I'm excited to see how that's going to work out. Like with them 3, how the rotation's going to be, and that's a big lineup just from them 3 alone. Because he's 7'1", and both of the brothers 6'11", so Duke did some good recruiting there.
Has the coaching staff, like they did with Jimmer Fredette for his hometown, talked to you about trying to get you a game nearby your home?
I think so. I think the closest game I have is Virginia Tech this year.
That's going to happen this year?
Yeah.
Right there for you.
I think that's the closest we got.
Okay.
Yes.
So could they play? Who's the closest opponent that BYU could play nearby your house?
Clemson and South Carolina is two teams from South Carolina.
Okay.
And it's like right in the backyard, so that's 2 teams possibly.
You're going to give it, elbow coach, say, hey, I heard Clemson's a good opponent, non-conference.
Maybe if something coach want to do.
Okay. Describe your skill set for us so we know sort of what to expect when we see you play.
I'm a combo guard, long. I'm a good defender, I think, and I can shoot and score pretty well. So I think that's things to look for. A lot of defense and a lot of opportunities at the basket and good-looking jump shots.
You're a shooting guard, small forward, or you're a point guard shooter?
So far, I'm playing just shooting guard right now, but maybe later on I'll move to some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of point guards on this team right now.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of us.
So last year, what was it like for you to commit to BYU and then know that you were going to this school that had the best player in the country and made the Sweet 16?
It was exciting because I didn't expect it to come. I don't think anybody expected that to happen this past year, but it was very exciting because a lot of people didn't know who BYU was, and they was asking me why did I choose it. But then
Jimmer made it a little bit easier for you.
Then it happened, and I was like, yeah, that's why. So it was very fun for me, and now BYU's on the map, so the only thing I have to do really is just compete hard and compete on this high level we are at now, and just make another run for BYU. Just keep this thing going.
Okay, DeMarcus Harrison, we're chatting with him. If you have questions for him, tweet them at BYUtv Sports or post them on Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. Johanna Hartsock, imagine related to Noah. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about BYU?
So far, let me see the favorite thing about BYU.
There's so many you can't think of.
Yeah. I like all the people. Everybody's very nice. That's the big thing. Everyone just looks out for you. Just wants you to succeed as a student and as a player. And everyone has your back here at BYU. That's a big thing.
Did you bring a winter coat, Provo?
I got to buy one.
You got to buy one?
Yeah, I got to buy one.
It's getting cold now, brother. You got to get one. Tasha Wilson says, D-Man, are you better at basketball or the cat daddy?
I'm going to say basketball. Even though
What's the cat daddy?
It's a dance.
It's a dance?
Yeah, it's a dance. I can dance pretty good, but I think I'm better at basketball.
Okay. Will we see the cat daddy in the pregame, maybe?
If Brandon lets me get the middle, maybe.
Like an exhibition game? Can you say, hey, can I have this one?
Yeah, because Brandon, he loves to dance in the middle. It's from past season. I just see him on TV all dancing in the middle and everyone's around him. So if he lets me, we might can tandem cat daddy it up in the middle this year.
If you start, you'll have time to run out, and then you could do it on your way. That's another chance. So just a heads up there. With this team, it's young in the backcourt. But how exciting is it to come in with a group of guys and say, hey, let's keep this going together as a young group of guys in the backcourt?
It's very important because if we do real well this year, and we just grow together because we're so young, we'll grow together in the next 4 years, and we could be like a real tough team to deal with. Just being so young this year, I think we got like 9 freshmen, I think, this year. It's crazy. So I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to play with just the young guards we have on this team.
You're from South Carolina. You played in North Carolina. You're going to go from one coast to the West Coast Conference. What's it going to be like for you playing all these schools on the other side of the country for you?
It's gonna be fun. I'm just ready to compete, just give it my best. I don't know what to expect from the West Coast Conference, but I just know just trust in my team, and we all just go out there and compete and try to win every game.
Do you expect to start at some point this season?
As long as I play hard, whatever happens, happens. I want to start personally. That's a goal of mine, but it's up to Coach Rose and it's how I can play. That's all. I don't know.
Why the number 24?
I'll tell you a funny story. I won at 21, and I asked Steve to give it to me. Steve wouldn't let me have it.
I think someone else wanted number 21 too.
Well, that was the number my dad played in high school, so I wanted to, and I played at high school with 21. But since it didn't, I was like, well, I'm just gonna go Kobe this year and just play 24. So I just went 24 this year.
Going Kobe. Yeah. Who's one of the most influential people in your life?
I think my mom. Yeah, she keeps on me. She called the coaches all the time. You know the coaches, and the coaches always asking me like, "What's with your mom, man? Tell her to relax." It's like the season hasn't started yet. You just practicing because she watched some Greece games. She was like, "What is he doing?" It was hilarious. She's like my biggest critic, but she supports me the most. And my dad, he's right along with her. Yeah, so I love those two.
Okay. Another Facebook question. This one from Lee Kamard. Lee Kamard, what's up? And it looks like they're lowering the lights out here. We got lights on. We're good. Do you think you look like a young Dennis Rodman?
No, I think I'm more of a Sleepy Floyd.
Nice.
We had this conversation a lot. I don't think I look like Dennis Rodman, but they pulled up a picture of Sleepy Floyd, and we looked identical.
You and Sleepy Floyd.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to make a comparison with that. I'll have to bust out my Sleepy Floyd Houston Rockets card. Okay. Michael Christensen says, do you think this team can reach the NCAA tournament and make a deep run like Jimmers did?
I think we can, because we have some of the same players. We just lost, what was it, Jimmery, Jackson.
And Logan, and I guess Kyle and James.
Yeah, and we lost, of course, Jimmer, but I'm pretty sure, like, with Noah and Brandon and them, because Brandon will be back this year and playing the NCAA tournament, that we can make a decent run. There's no telling how far yet, but once the season starts and we compete, and there's no telling how far we can make it this year.
Okay. Well, DeMarcus, we're all excited to see you. We heard about the kid from back east, and here you are, so we're excited to see you in action. And best of luck this season, Sleepy Floyd lookalike.
Thanks.
Okay, well, that'll do it for the inaugural BYUtv.org men's basketball webcast. We thank you for joining us. My name is Jeremy Jordan. You can catch archived versions of these interviews on BYUtv.org, and we remind you, of course, November 10th to watch the hour-long True Blue special live at 9 and 11 Eastern on BYU TV. We'll preview the entire men's basketball season, including DeMarcus Harrison and all the others on BYU TV. Once again, thanks for joining us, and go Cougars.